Laying here thinking about the things I hate, staring at a screen till my mind goes blank. It's the same every day when you know you're not in control. In control.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Wait, back up, back up. I was told it don't back up. Back up, but I won't be a victim. I'm done in the seven, I'm gonna let go.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Nuggets. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they are on cloud nine, reaching for the stars. Only one loss in recent memory. Their trajectory just continues to ascend as they march towards the top. Nuggets, Lakers, the NBA on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us in our matchup tonight. We have the Denver Nuggets against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. Their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And the rookie Bol suiting up in this one, the son of Manute Bol, but much more skilled than not only his dad, but most seven-footers you'll find.
Yeah, this rookie class is some really... Rare to find a guy this size who's comfortable going coast to coast.
Yeah, you know what? I've watched him throughout high school. His ability to shoot the three. He's got a low shot release, but at 7'2", who cares? You can't guard it. It don't matter how low it is.
Can't wait to watch him in action as we go to Kevin Harlan as tip-off approaches.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, this meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
We all witnessed the Nuggets making a big leap last season. Coach Mike Malone said, when you miss the playoffs 2 years in a row and your defense is bottom 5, something's got to give. Our guys deserve all the credit. We didn't come up with a grand master plan. We do what we do, but harder, better, and for longer stretches. Kevin?
Just putting in the extra work. All right, thanks, David. Offenses in this league so creative. Tonight, we get to see two of these great offenses in this one.
What a treat. The fast pace that these teams play with really wear you down defensively, and the way offenses can space the floor and spread you out, boy, it's fun to watch, but it's certainly hard to defend.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the 5. And is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Porter at the small forward. Now here's Rondo. Here's Green. Davis against Jokic. Here's Kuzma, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Jokic, drills the elbow jumper.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. And here is Murray. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Jokic finds Murray. Now Millsap, poked away. It's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Porter. James dishes to Davis, over Jokic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Anthony Davis.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Fires from the wing, and it's good. Now 6 points for Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Outside Millsap. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Murray comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Not quite enough defense. He was off.
Rondo against Murray. Passes to Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's Davis on the wing, guarded by Porter. And it's Davis missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. To the paint, here's Millsap. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, an area worthy is keeping his teammates involved.
James looking around. Inside. Kuzma kicks to Green. Back to Kuzma. Over Porter. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. Well, to get the win.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Harris, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
That ties the game.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And positionless basketball really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face.
Open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Here's Murray, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. For 3, Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball on that last play.
And here's LeBron outside. Here's Kuzma. Unable to get that one. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Now here's James. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Jokic against Davis. In the corner, it's James. Uncovered, and he comes up with the basket of the night.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray outside. The pass to Jokic. And here's Porter. Clock at 6. Jokic on top, headed by Green. Harris's shot is good.
Nice looking outside. And he'll light you up from there.
On the wing, James. Green passes to Caruso. There's the 3. LeBron with another miss. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
LeBron outside. Covered by Murray. Green finds Davis. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Harris. Pass to Millsap. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
LeBron outside. Scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Howard to the inside. Tries again. Some solid defense from Grant.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Morris. Over to the wing. Beasley outside. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Here's Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beasley outside. And Plumlee kicks to Barton. Denver passing it around. That one goes in there.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 2. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's LeBron. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope outside. They get the rebound. Passes it to Caruso. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
And Denver has possession. Beasley outside. The pass to Morris. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5. Howard at the elbow. Pass to Caruso. Howard finds James. Shot clock at 5. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Barton. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Barton. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup. Barton's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
The speed and athleticism of Barton, superb. So venomous on these drives to the rim. Take that, fellas.
The shot.
Kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Barton. No good on that one. Excellent D from Howard. To the middle. Beasley with the steal. Grant outside. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Howard, good. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Barton. From deep.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender on a lot of possessions.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. Star in the league talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's.
His creativity, there's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, really been working for those points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Howard. And it's Cook in at the point guard. McGee, the pass to Howard. Shoots over Grant. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by McGee.
This is something Howard has been developing. He's been working on it, and he needs to keep hitting this shot for defenders to play him honest.
Now, here is Morris. 4.
Man, what a season it was for the Nuggets and Coach Mike Malone. He helped the Nuggets move into elite status in the West. You know, they went from out of the playoffs in 2018 to second in the West in 2019.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The Nuggets trail by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game. And Clark, the media, a Coach of the Year finalist.
Well, you think about the way the Nuggets defense improved last year. It's testimony to Mike Malone and his attention to detail, particularly at the defensive end. The roster's all in on Malone as their leader, and that means the Nuggets are going to be a force for a while.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of
Murray's checked in. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Bradley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Davis with the bucket.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
2 points. That one goes.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Pass to Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's
good foul because Howard is a major threat when he's that close to the bucket, but he's a poor free throw shooter. Make him earn it at the line.
Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes, but when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. Davis with some nice D. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court.
Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bradley can't get it to go. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Kuzma, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. And there's the 3-second. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Here is Rondo. Here's Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. Taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
Outside, Green. Bradley finds Kuzma. Left side, Davis. Over Plumlee. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. Davis has got his third basket of the night.
For today, terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here is Porter, following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Porter, here we go. Great D that time from Davis.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bradley kicks to Rondo. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot in the. Here's Davis, and the Lakers check on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Denver calls timeout. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter play.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Murray. Passes to Green. Davis against Plumlee. They get it again. Here's Green. Left side, Bradley. Now the pass to Kuzma. Here is Rondo. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Porter.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris gets it to him.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Bradley. Outside Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 4 on the shot clock. Kuzma. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray finds Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle. After essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Green, and it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. Pass to LeBron. Now Kuzma. He's covered by Murray. The shot's good from Kuzma.
for himself and really made the most of it.
Murray outside. Outside, Porter. Harris outside. The teardrop falls in. Harris has got 7.
Excellent decision maker. Love how decisive Harris is in the pick and roll.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at Kuzma. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Now here is Davis. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Millsap with the steal. Murray with it. Down low. Here's Harris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a
Even when you're not Gary Harris around, he powers these shots in.
And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. A free throw off from Harris.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Here is Porter after the basket by Los Angeles. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And he's just adept at scoring it in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Now here is McGee. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, just hot streaks, guys.
Here's Morris. 8-point game. Harris looking it over. Porter kicks to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Snatched away. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Davis. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Plumlee in the high post. 1:52 left in the second quarter. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding. Sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Will Barton, he's checked in for Millsap, and it's Malik Beasley in for Gary Harris. Porter with the steal. Here's Barton. Morris trying to free himself up. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Cinder is what he stamped that one with.
And it's James missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. He's off on the first.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Morris finds Grant. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's in there. Grant's got his first basket.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Now here's LeBron. 16 points for him.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
It's Barton with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Barton's got 5 points so far.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times.
From deep, LeBron. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Mike Malone. Mike, your team has been able to stay close in this game. What has to happen for you guys to take control of the game?
We can't keep beating ourselves. Too many turnovers, not closing out the so we just have to play a lot smarter.
Pay attention to the details. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 5 assists. Quarters from him were fun to watch. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards. Smack them around, smack them around. And you know the coach is unhappy about it, because I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
And it's just about time.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first his teammates.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Paul Millsap out there with Grant, and it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group for Mike. Here's James following the score by Jamal Murray. James left side. Outside Rondo. Back to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And so It's a 3-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Now, here's Grant. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. That shot is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Millsap, LeBron with the block. And finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Harris outside. Here's Porter. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Assists in the game. Porter against James. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. 4th, Anthony Davis.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. Easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine. Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Murray. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Harris. Outside, Porter. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harris against Green. Davis with the block. They recover it. And that one's good. Jokic. Lakers leading by 6.
And, you know, despite the bittersweet ending for the Nuggets, what a great year that team had. Won their division and finished 2nd in the West. Outstanding season that had them falling out in the second round. But nonetheless, kudos to the Nuggets.
LeBron with the block. Take a look at some numbers for James.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. It could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And here is Los Angeles now. After the Nuggets pick up 2. James wide open. And again, the Lakers no good. Hey, Clark, and with the Nuggets, what a series it was against the Blazers.
And, you know, arguably, guys, I think the most exciting and a 4 overtime game. I remember staying up. I couldn't believe that I continued to stay up for that game. It was just that good, even though the hour was late in the East. I think the Nuggets can keep their heads up high, and they're going to be a factor in the West going forward.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
On the wing, Harris. For the tie. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him,
what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Denver. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after. If you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for James. Murray against Rondo. Jokic with the steal. Outside Porter. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Jokic. That evens the score. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Kuzma following the basket by Jokic. Kuzma kicks to Bradley. A shot at the elbow, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, for such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
Nuggets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And they call an illegal screen here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in blocks, second in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket.
A human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Davis with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. So here's Denver, trailing by 2. Beasley kicks to Murray. Over Cook. The Nuggets with another miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Murray. He's got 6. Millsap trying to get open.
Even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
Now here's Howard. He's got 10. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. How do you guard him inside?
Morris passes to Jokic. Kicks it to Barton. The pass to Jokic. A rebound by the Lakers. Bradley deciding where to go with it. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
The Nuggets trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they.
Beasley right side. The 3 hits the three-point foul. Beasley's got 9 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Covered by Beasley. They double-team Howard. Back to Caldwell Pope. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Danny Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley.
14 foul. Coming up in the fourth
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
That free throw, no good. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Grant. And out of bounds is the Lakers. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And that matchup against the Sixers, it's not going to be a picnic, but they know heading in, it's a game you got to get excited for as a player. It can be a big statement taking down one of the top teams in the East.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Morris finds. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And that one misses. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Now here's Barton. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Barton dishes to Beasley. Doesn't go for him. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Green against Barton. They double team Howard, and the basket is good. Howard's got 15 points.
Three-point shot in the first half. Seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Jokic trying to free himself up, and too long on the shot. Lakers leading by 7. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Howard scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there it is for him.
And really the scoring this quarter, all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Green. Here's Cook. And the Lakers get it back. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jokic, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. A different look for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Jokic, and Porter subbed in for Jeremy Grant. The Lakers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And as a team, their percentage from the line at about 76.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
You know, you can't help but love the way the Nuggets create on offense. This is a free-flowing, fun team to watch. A lot of movement and an excellent passing team. Second in the league in assists last year. Outstanding for a young basketball team.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Porter.
Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barton surveying the floor. Chalk up 2 there. Barton's got 7 points in the game.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, make it hard for you.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Howard kicks to Cook. 4 on the clock. He's feeling it. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barton. It's good. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the 4th quarter. Exciting finish. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Howard. And it's LeBron in at the 3-side.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Feeds to Porter. Over Howard. Porter, no luck.
The backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now here's LeBron to the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, he feels like nobody can stop him, and he's right.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. He kicks to Porter. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
You love how each side has risen.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's James. Pass to Rondo. Back to LeBron. Knocked away. And stolen by Barton. Goes up. And Barton throws it down.
With the long arms that Barton has, he's an exceptional defender, and I think he does a nice job picking and choosing his spots to take chances.
Here's James. LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's James missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Porter. And the rejection by LeBron. And he recovers it.
Yeah, just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
His check in for Will Barton, and Murray subbed in for Morris. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis comes in for JaVale McGee, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Dwight Howard. Rondo passes to Davis. On the wing, James. And they double up LeBron. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Here's Davis. They kick it out to Green. James against Porter. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement here. Slams it in.
Put that throttle down. Love seeing Kuzma on offense play with so much confidence.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
Rondo gets
both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, wow. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. Taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Lakers. Murray, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Offensive rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Harris. And it's good for 2.
Well, you like Gary Harris in these transition situations. He's so effective because he knows exactly how to break the defense down in the open court.
It's deflected. And the officials signal the backcourt violation.
Ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Denver making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Murray with the bounce pass. Porter in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
James against Porter. James finds Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so it's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Good. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Kuzma against Millsap. James left side. 6 on the shot clock. Hernan Gomez against Davis. And again, no good by the Lakers. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Denver making a switch here. Martin is checked in.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Back to Rondo. To the paint. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rise. Takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now Murray. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Up top, Kuzma. Millsap with the steal. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
You know, a big reason Millsap's a star is because of his defense. Great anticipation to come up with the steal and pushing on the break.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role, no longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Lakers trail by 3. Kuzma outside, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And they double up LeBron. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free.
The strength of the Nuggets is their depth. They can get points from all 5 positions easily. Had 7 double-digit scores last year. You don't see that often at any level of basketball.
And Porter drops them both. And with the depth of the Nuggets, Clark, there was always someone stepping up.
Well, you know, that was the case game to game as well as after the injuries they had. Having a deep bench helps tremendously in the regular season. And, you know, you can weather the storm with those injuries like the Nuggets did and still win your division. Very impressive.
He gets it in there. 14 points for Davis.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
The Nuggets leading by 3. There's the feed to Porter. Millsap down low. Guarded by Kuzma. Millsap misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Has to stop him.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Now here's James. And they double up James. Davis against Porter. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
It's on Gary Harris.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
That one misses for Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Now here's James following the miss by Michael Porter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Trying to get open is Davis, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 assists in the game. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to Barton. Millsap with it. And there's the pass to Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
Murray has that spirit of you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Here's Davis, and they double up Davis. James outside. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They lead by 1. Millsap misses the 3. Now here's LeBron to the wing on the left. Outside Rondo, pass to Davis to take the lead. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Barton wide open, he fires, and Davis pulls it down.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
That gives them the by 1.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Now here's Murray. Lets a floater go, but he recovers it. To the right side. Here's Millsap. Green with the rebound. The Lakers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Rondo dishes to Green. It's tipped. Ron right side. Over Harris. Again, the Lakers.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot.
Surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Millsap lives for moments just like this. Calm, cool, collected, taking huge shots when the game is tight.
The Lakers in the lead. 1:10 left to play in the final quarter. James, the pass to Davis. The kick out to LeBron. No. Kuzma, right side. Shoots over Barton. James, no good. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Harris. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Lakers on offense. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
LeBron against Barton. James finds Davis. Yes!
Watch out, Anthony Davis. It's called 5.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Your Nuggets dancer.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porter. Sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James and everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Harris's shot is off. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are he needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to.
LeBron, appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.